Today I show you how to replace a keycap on your MacBook Air M5. The reason why I want to replace the keycap here is that this is a Qwertz keyboard. The Y is here where the Z should be, and Z is where the Y should be. This is a German ISO layout keyboard for the MacBook Air M5. Eventually I will replace all the keys. I know Apple sells a kit for it, so that's pretty interesting. And not only do they sell a kit, but they actually show you the details on how to replace the keycaps. Okay, so here is some important information how to tell which keyboard you have based on the return key. And also different keys, they will have different layouts. These are the snaps. Usually they are below, but some of the keys, they have them above, and even some of them, they have even link bars. For example, the spacebar or wider keys, they will even have link bars. On the support website for Apple, they have actually for each of the versions of MacBooks, they have, this is for 2022 M2 or later MacBook Pro, Air and MacBook Pro. And you see each key for different layouts. This is the ISO layout that I have. Here you see the link bars with green and the snaps with blue. So most of the snaps are below, just here with the arrows, they are a bit around. So the keys I want to replace are mostly the type A1, which is good. Even the scissor mechanism could be replaced, so that's reassuring. These are the snaps. These are the types of scissor mechanisms. So I have the keyboard here. The Mac is on now. I want to first try the Z. I have a set of tools here that are made for opening mobile phones. A plug, these plugs and these ones, they might be pretty useful for this. Most probably the best option is to use one of these spudger tools. Maybe this one is okay. I think the tip is in good shape for this one. And there is also this style, which is really, it has a nice edge here to lift things. That's pretty nice. So I'm gonna probably use this one because it's really looking good. And especially with this edge here, maybe this is gonna work better. I have to slide it from the bottom here of the key. Not from here, but from the bottom. And I should lift like that. So now this is, it's under the key. Oh yeah, easy. So now I have to slide it out, forward like this. Okay, that's how the key looks like. So you have these snaps that they grab a bar. There's some kind of a bar in front, like catches. And these ones at the back, they hold sideways. And that's the letter Z. And this is the butterfly mechanism under it. It lifts like that. So the catches are here, these two. And then here also. This on the sides. So the letter Z goes like this. Okay, so these catches here, they snap onto a bar or something. And these ones are sideways, kind of like that. Hopefully the keys will be the same shape. I'll put the letter Z on the side and do the Y. Okay, I'm really trying to do my best not to break anything, so let's go. Okay, I try to show you as close as possible. From below here, I lift the key. And I think it's good to go to the sides, one side and then the other side. So it's not putting too much pressure in the middle. And it should snap. And that's the key. So that's how it goes, like this. The small catches go here below. Right there. And the bigger ones, the wide ones, go on the sides there. There is this one and this one. And here in the middle, there's these holes there. Okay, so these are the keys. The Y is on the right. They look the same to me. With the Z, it's important not to flip it upside down. So I'll try to install the Y first. I'm gonna take the Y key and slide it there. Slide it towards the... So now, yeah, it kind of fits. Like it has to be, this part has to be down. And then you press here to snap it. Easy. It's the same as the other ones. And now with the Z, also make sure it's the same orientation. The white catches are on the top there. So you put it towards this side, a bit angled down. And you should feel it like it wants to go there. It will fit there. It found the space. Like that. Now you see this part is up. And it just clicks. Easy. So now it's a Qwerty. Sounds the same, it doesn't change anything. And they still work. Okay, so the keys are still working, Y and Z, so it's all good. Different keys will have different orientations, but I showed you on the Apple support website. You can go there, you can see for your layout exactly how the keys look like. Thanks for watching.